Sun Tzu, a Chinese military strategist and philosopher, is best known for his work The Art of War. While The Art of War is primarily focused on military strategy, many of its principles can be applied to various aspects of life. Here are 50 life lessons inspired by Sun Tzu's teachings. 1. Opportunities multiply as they are seized. 2. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. 3. He who knows when he can fight and when he cannot, will be victorious. 4. The greatest victory is that which requires no battle. 5. All warfare is based on deception. 6. Know yourself and you will win all battles. 7. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. 8. The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. 9. Strategy without tactics is the slowest route to victory. Tactics without strategy is the noise before defeat. 10. The wise warrior avoids the battle. 11. The greatest conqueror is he who overcomes the enemy without a blow. 12. The art of war is of vital importance to the state. 13. When you surround an army, leave an outlet free. Do not press a desperate foe too hard. 14. He who is prudent and lies in wait for an enemy who is not, will be victorious. 15. In war, the way is to avoid what is strong and to strike at what is weak. 16. To fight and conquer in all your battles is not supreme excellence. Supreme excellence consists in breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. 17. The opportunity of defeating the enemy is provided by the enemy himself. 18. The wise warrior cultivates the moral law and strictly adheres to method and discipline. 19. Treat your men as you would your own beloved sons, and they will follow you into the deepest valley. 20. When strong, avoid them. If of high morale, depress them. Seem humble to fill them with conceit. 21. The skillful leader subdues the enemy's troops without any fighting. He captures their cities without laying siege to them. He overthrows their kingdom without lengthy operations in the field. 22. The clever combatant imposes his will on the enemy, but does not allow the enemy's will to be imposed on him. 23. In war, the way is to avoid what is strong and to strike at what is weak. 24. When you surround an army, make them believe they are completely surrounded. 25. To know your enemy, you must become your enemy. 26. The greatest warriors win battles by making no mistakes. Making no mistakes is what establishes the certainty of victory, for it means conquering an enemy that is already defeated. 27. It is essential to seek out enemy agents who have come to conduct espionage against you and to bribe them to serve you. 28. There is no instance of a nation benefiting from prolonged warfare. 29. The greatest victory is one that requires no battle. 30. To see victory only when it is within the ken of the common herd is not the acme of excellence. 31. All men can see these tactics whereby I conquer, but what none can see is the strategy out of which victory is evolved. 32. One may know how to conquer without being able to do it. 33. There are not more than 5 musical notes, yet the combinations of these 5 give rise to more melodies than can ever be heard. 34. The quality of decision is like the well-timed swoop of a falcon which enables it to strike and destroy its victim. 35. When you are incompetent, you must be in a hurry. 36. Engage people with what they expect. It is what they are able to discern and confirms their projections. It settles them into predictable patterns of response, occupying their minds while you wait for the extraordinary moment, that which they cannot anticipate. 37. Move swift as the wind and closely formed as the wood. Attack like the fire and be still as the mountain. 38. Even the finest sword plunged into salt water will eventually rust. 39. All warfare is based on deception. Hence, when we are able to attack, we must seem unable when using our forces, we must appear inactive when we are near, we must make the enemy believe we are far away when far away, we must make him believe we are near. 40. The general who wins the battle makes many calculations in his temple before the battle is fought. The general who loses makes but few calculations beforehand. 41. The greatest generals are those who win without fighting. 42. When strong, avoid them. If of high morale, depress them. 43. All men can see these tactics whereby I conquer, but what none can see is the strategy out of which victory is evolved. 44. He who relies solely on warlike measures shall be exterminated. He who relies solely on peaceful measures shall perish. 45. He who is prudent and lies in wait for an enemy who is not, will be victorious. 46. When you surround an army, leave an outlet free. Do not press a desperate foe too hard. 47. The opportunity of defeating the enemy is provided by the enemy himself. 48. Victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to win. 49. The general who advances without coveting fame and retreats without fearing disgrace, whose only thought is to protect his country and do good service for his sovereign, is the jewel of the kingdom. 50. Regard your soldiers as your children, and they will follow you into the deepest valleys. Look on them as your own beloved sons, and they will stand by you even unto death.